I was always creating for as long as I can remember in some way or another, whether it be just through, I remember rubbing sticks on the gutter and making kind of small totems as a child, and then obviously drawing is the first step for everyone. And then it's whether you decide to pursue that further on. My journey into creativity, or my birth into creativity, came with the education. So that was applying myself to TAFE, which is the first step in a long journey. And I recall being accepted over a 3-year period, and because my creative process was so private and intimate that I used to just do it behind closed doors in my bedroom, it always came to the point where I'd have to go and sit a drawing test with all of these other students applying to do the same thing in front of teachers who became my mentors. And at the last possible moment, for 3 years in a row, I pulled out through, I suppose, fear and anxiety and not being sure of what I was doing. For me, overcoming those fears, initial fears and anxiety, to step into that next period of my creative life was a near miss at work. So I nearly lost my hands, the things that shaped me as a being now, in a scissor lift accident. And I remember being on the job that day and thinking, as a labourer, this cannot be it. And that, I suppose, was another epiphany moment. I was like, it's time to follow through into that next step and sit that drawing test and step into that role and that person that I've always wanted to be.
And so did you sit that test?
I did. I sat that test with a room full of other students and teachers, and I remember shaking and being nervous as hell, but having that realisation that every other person there was going through the same thing.
What did you draw on that day?
The drawing tests, there was tables situated all around the room, and you could pick from taxidermy animals or cast statues or plaster cast models, and I picked a sculpture of all things, and look where it's led me now. So at the beginning of that journey, I would never have thought that sculpture would be my backbone. And that was the thing that I drew for the test. And I remember filling out the application, and there was a certificate 3 and a diploma. And after that incident with nearly losing my hands, I thought, you know what, stuff it, I'm going to tick both of those. And I was accepted into the higher level, which was the diploma, which gave me a kickstart or a head start as far as education. My journey into creativity is daily. So I thrive and I indulge and I justify my existence, and no matter how hard, reminding myself that ultimately I'm here to create and procreate and nothing else. And that's how I justify my existence.